Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey there, welcome back. Oh my gosh. So this morning I opened up Spotify to have a listen to yesterday's podcast, to make sure that the sound was okay. And instead of clicking the most recent one, I clicked the oldest one, the very first podcast that we ever did here together. And I was like blown away at my upbeat, positive attitude. Like, wow, am I going down the drains? The very first episode, I was like, who is this? Like, when did I do this? And I just had a whole different vibe. Like, maybe I didn't know what I was getting into. I think I didn't know what I was getting into that very first podcast. Like, I was just doing an open-ended reading. It ended up being relationship rescue, which looking back, isn't that hilarious? Because if you've been journeying with me this entire, 60 episodes or whatever, 64, I think now, it has been, we went deep. We went deep into my life there for a while. I was like, good Lord, what's going on? But that's hilarious that I did that first episode before I knew that my marriage was changes. So I haven't done a personal update in a few days. Good job. Good job. And there's really not much to say. We're just like cohabitating peacefully, but in different sleeping arrangements, and like there is no sign of relationship love, but lots of respect, I guess. But we're not communicating. We're in this another communication drought, which is actually okay with me, because all that communication was killing me, man. It was like I just couldn't focus on anything else. So I'm actually, I shouldn't complain. Like, I'm happy for the break of relationship communication, because I can actually finally get some podcasts done and just chill out a bit. But it's kind of like this morning, it was a little bit in my face, like this is still a weird ass situation. And yesterday, getting that like those cards that it was like, you're gonna have to make a decision soon. It's sort of now is in the back of my mind, like, do, how much longer can we live like this? You're starting to drive me nuts, dude. So anyways, I guess that's why I'm being honest today, because today we're on law number 40, the law of honesty. Isn't that funny when someone's like, can I be honest? Like, you should just always follow up with a very quick, solid no. Because anytime someone's like, can I be honest with you? It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Oh my God. So can I be honest with you? I really feel like I could be more positive in my life and get my vibration back up. But it's going up. It's just slowly going up. It's just going up in a different way this time. Maybe I'm really done with like any type of false positivity. Like, if I'm going to be positive now, it's going to be for real. Like, for real. So let's see what the law of honesty has to say. And then we'll pull some Magic of Flowers, Oracle by Tess Whitehurst, because those are pretty honest cards. I feel like if there's something that I'm ready to hear that we need to work on, like, it'll give it to us straight. It'll be honest. Like, Magic of Flowers. Can I be honest? Can I be honest with you? So yesterday we did the law of higher will. And then I went to bed listening to the Whitney Houston remake song, Higher Love, because it just keeps on popping in my head to bring me a higher love. And it's a good song. The old song's good, and this new version that they have re-released with some trendy popular band, it's also good. All right, so yesterday was talking about when we surrender our smaller self and our smaller will to the guidance of a higher will and dedicate our actions for the highest good of all concerned. When we do that, we feel an inspired glow at the center of our life. So that's what I'm trying to do every day. Like, let me be inspired to do the work that I should be doing, the research, the herbs, the podcast, the outreach, like whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing, please let me be inspired to do that. And yeah, it does feel good. Like, at least, to think that you're on your path and following your higher will and your soul purpose. But then hopefully things will start to fall into place beautifully. And by fall into place beautifully, it's not even so much an outward thing anymore. I think what I really desire is just, that personal peace and contentment, satisfaction, appreciation, and joy and fun that I will feel inside of me. So the more I start feeling those type of emotions within, then I know that I'm on my path, like the real path, the true path. So on that note, another update in my life is I never got a call back from Dollar Tree. Like, I was convinced I needed to get a part-time job because I just wanted more money, maybe some more time away from the house. Maybe I need to leave, I'm if I need to leave this marriage, then I need to have money, and I never got a call back. And it's like, what the hell is that all about? Am I, one, not good enough for Dollar Tree? Or two, is that just not meant to be? Is that just not supposed to happen? And it's like, hey, it's fine. I love having an abundance of time to do podcasts. I really do. But, it's like, hey, universe, if that is my true path, my highest calling for the good of the all, everyone concerned, could it be returned to me with some monetary confirmation? Could my podcast Herbal Marie actually get enough patrons to change my life? If all 300 regular listeners would donate $1 a month, they literally could change the trajectory of my life. And I don't, do people just not care, or do they not realize that, or do they just not care? And it's okay, I don't even want to put it on them. Universe, from what I understand, if I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, if I'm putting out good, if I'm putting out the right energy, from what these laws tell me, it's supposed to be returned back to me. So where the hell is it? Do you know? It's I hate to base anything on money. I hate to base anything on Monday, but I'm talking about I hate to base anything on money. I obviously am not just doing it for the money. I've done it for a year without making anything, really, the little bit of money that I did make got spent immediately. I just cashed out from my Patreon because I let it accrue for a couple months, so it'd actually be a chunk of change, a pocket full of change. And instantly, that was the week that I had to buy Benadryl and vitamin C for my daughter, who was having a severe, swelling and rash on her face. So it was okay, so 4 months of, committing myself, and I've got 2 bottles of vitamin C and some Benadryl to show for it. It's I didn't even get to buy any herbs. I didn't even get to buy any herbs with that money. So I just, need to take a minute here to ask the universe to show the F up, please. I'm just being honest. Can I just be honest here? Can I just be honest here? I would love I would love for my seeds to finally sprout so that I can just have that little bit of financial breathing room. I mean, really, all I want to do is buy fruit. Like, everyone probably has these grandiose visions. Like, if I have money, I'll sail the seven seas and, you know, do this and do that and travel. Like, I'm just like, I just want to buy fruit and like maybe that herb crafter's tarot and ascend into the fifth dimension. That's all I want to do. Like, I'm really not even asking for that much. Maybe I should ask for more. All right. Maybe that's my problem. Like, I need to summon more, but I just really want fruit. All right. The law of honesty. I've been honest enough. Really. What do you feel like being honest about today? All right, you ready for this? Na 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 na. You know that song? Y'all ready for this? All right. I need more music in my life. I need to dance, and but I need my body to like actually want to dance. Like, I can dance in my mind, but then my body's all like, ugh. Can I be honest? Like, I feel 41, and yesterday my arms were just like aching. Maybe just because I was so tired or just did too many dishes. I don't know. But an update on the dishes. If you've been following that, I made everybody get their own set of dishes and wash them themselves. And it really has lightened the load immensely because I have limited the amount of dishes that can be dirtied. And the kids are pretty much washing their own bowls, plates, and, you know, spoons and stuff. But I had so many cooking pots and pans and things like that. So those still do add up if you let them sit around. If I'm being honest, if I would wash them after I use them, it wouldn't add up. But getting our stuff downsized has been awesome. And I highly recommend being a minimalist. From what I'm getting from it, it's good. It is good. So if I could be honest, I want to get rid of all my things and just buy fruit. All right. Jesus, girl, just read the paragraph. All right. The law of honesty, number 40. Here we go. Recognizing, accepting, and expressing our authentic interior reality lies at the heart of honesty. Only when we are honest with ourselves can we speak or act honestly with everyone else. In the sense of integrity, honesty entails acting in line with higher laws despite negative impulses to the contrary. We don't need to be punished for breaking spiritual law or higher laws. The act itself is the punishment and sets into motion subtle forces whose natural consequences we cannot escape any more than we are able to escape the force of gravity. When we let fear stop us from expressing our true feelings and needs, we are being dishonest with ourselves, and it costs us a sense of energy and spirit. Well, isn't that the damn truth? I mean, it's like, yeah, when you can't say what's on your mind, when you can't say how you're truly feeling, when you cannot express what you actually need, it really does. It costs you your energy and spirit. Like, you feel so muted, you know, like just kind of like, oh, I can't even express myself, or maybe you don't even realize you're doing it. But yeah, it's like you don't really want to keep this shit inside anymore. So recognizing, accepting, and expressing our authentic interior reality lies at the heart of honesty. So it's like, can you be honest with yourself? Because if you can't be honest with yourself, you are not going to be able to speak and act honestly with anyone else. You're just going to put on your fake face. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, your fake face. Like, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, everything's great. So we don't need to be punished for breaking these spiritual laws or higher laws that we're talking, like all this stuff that we're doing. There's no punishment if you don't follow them. But the act of not following them itself is the punishment, right? It's like you cannot not follow the laws of the universe. Like, just like, do you really want to try to not follow the law of gravity? like it's kind of in place here, pretty solid, you know? It's there, man. It's there. And it's like, if we don't follow these laws of energy, it's like we're going to reap what we sow, because that's how it works. So yeah, I mean, I have to be honest with myself more, how I'm truly feeling, and then, you know, be honest with other people's. Can I be honest with you? Well, I'm not even going to ask anymore. I'm just going to be honest. But it's like, before I can be honest with anyone around me, I have to be honest with myself. Yeah, and that could take a little bit of time to be like, all right, can I be honest with you? Talking to myself, and it's like, oh, I don't know. I guess. What is it? What? Now what? So anyways, when we let fear stop us from expressing our true feelings and needs, we are being dishonest with ourselves, and it costs us a sense of energy and spirit. So let's knock that off for sure. All right, so if I can be honest, anytime I get this deck out, the Magic of Flowers, oh my gosh, like, it's like I just love these cards so much. They feel so good in my hands. Like, I'm like, why don't I use these every single day? And when I got this deck, I really did actually use them every single day, because I was just like, where have you been all my life? Where have you been? Oh my gosh. So they feel really good. But yeah, I mean, that whole, like, can I be honest thing, and let's not use it just as a platform to, like, bitch about everything. This is just, I'm just notifying myself here. Like, that is not the direction I want to go in. But I mean, I guess it's good to be aware of where you're dissatisfied, you know, so that you can try to put more love into that situation. So yesterday I was listening to an old video of Tina Louise Spalding. I think she was either channeling Jesus or Ananda. But it was saying, like, that, like, we need more love in, like, if every situation. I think it was actually, I'm combining two different videos that I watched, but, like, the two takeaway points that I have in my mind today from it is, like, all of my problems, or people problems, my marital problem, that could really be resolved by me being more in alignment and keep on working on my enlightenment, my process of awakening, right? Like, I'm in the process of awakening. I would never claim to be awakened, like, yet. But I am clearly aware that I am on the path and in the process, you know? It's just I have this stuff to clean up in my head and in my energy and my vibration. But, like, if I'm enlightened, hypothetically, then, you know, either that person that I'm with has to either step up and rise up to where I'm at, or, you know, I have to lower myself, but I'm not. I refuse to lower myself, my energy anymore. Like, I'm done lowering my energy. Like, it's time to vibe high, bitch. So, like, either he's got to raise up if he wants to still be in my space, or, you know, the universe will dissolve that whole situation. So, but the thing is, I have to remember, it's like, I have to be putting love into everything that I'm doing. And a lot of times I'm not. A lot of times I'm focused on what isn't working, what's negative. You know, it's like I get compliments all the time from Herbal Marie. You know, people love the podcast, but like, because I don't have enough fruit in my life, I'm like always like thinking, yeah, but this podcast has yet to reward me, you know? And it's like, yeah, but, and that's why it continues to not reward me, because I'm focused on that. Like, I need to get more in the appreciation and focus about it. You know, I probably should like print off all the nice things that people email me. And people always message me, and I love it. But it's also like, say it publicly. Say it on my review page. Like, no one gives the podcast any reviews, and it's like, Jesus. So there I go again, just like that, focusing on the negative. So I am very much aware of my major glitch right now. So let's just see what the magic of flowers comes up. Like, if I'm being honest, if I'm being honest with myself, and that's the place to start, I really, even though, I'm going to shuffle these again, even though I've been on this path for so long, it seems, I still have so much work to do just on this basic stuff. Like, get more positive, get appreciative. I've done so much work, and I have come a long way. But at the same time, if I'm being honest, I still have just some tweaking to do. Wow, like a lot. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what the magic of flowers would like to be honest about. We're ready. We can handle it. Can we? Okay, we've got cherry blossom reversed and tulip coming in as well. All right, so let me bring these over to the light, which means I gotta slide over here to the right side of my desk. Okay, so cherry blossom is a child on a swing, but she is literally upside down right now. And cherry blossom, the short message for cherry blossom is to be free, and it's upside down. So it's like, there is something that does not feel very free right now, right? We're not free to either express ourselves. We're not either free to be honest. Ooh, yeah, I'm probably feeling like not exactly free enough to be honest in my life. You know what I mean? Like, so I got up early this morning because, to be honest, I had to poop. Like, I was like usually I like wait until I hear the door closed and I hear my husband leave, and then I'll get up, just to like, I don't know, I just want to avoid, to be honest, I just want to avoid him in the morning. And but today I was like, dang it, like I have to poop right now. Like I have to, I am not laying in bed with this feeling. So I got up and I pooped, and then I took the dogs out so they could poop, and let the chickens out of the chicken coop so they could come out and they could poop. Everybody got to poop. And then, you know, I came back in, and this literally was the conversation today. Like, so I'm there, I'm starting tea. He comes in the kitchen and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And he's like, "You're up early." And I guess I was feeling pretty honest, but I was like, "I'm always up this early. You're usually gone by now." And literally that's all we said to each other. So if you're wondering like where my life is at right now, like that's it in a nutshell. Like, can I be honest? Like, that doesn't feel very free, like, or loving or connecting or nothing. Like, that's it. That's honestly like all I've got right now with him. But it's respectful. Okay, so anyways, this came in with Tulip, and she is the devotee of beauty. So, I mean, obviously, that's a message to me to really start to appreciate what I have. Okay, I didn't finish my story. The other video that I watched yesterday, that the takeaway is like, you know, like even though I'm not feeling abundant in my bank account, but although for a while there I felt like I had enough money to not worry about money, like if I need something I have it. Like now I'm down to not having any money. Like, okay, I have enough in there not to overdraft, you know? But so I'm not feeling abundant money wise, but this video is saying like, that's not even abundance. Like money is not even real, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of things in your life that you can feel abundant for. And I think it was a great reminder for me to appreciate what I have and to appreciate this abundance of time. Okay, so I'm not employed right now. Like Dollar Tree, they could care less too about me, which is fine. Like if that's not in my highest calling, and I can see why it's not in a lot of ways, because, you know, here I am following a new path of entering into minimalism, and like that's just selling like so much stuff, you know, to people. So I can see how there's like a different kind of, it doesn't jive, you know, with maybe what my frequency is right now. Regardless. And then this waitressing job, like I just can't seem to get lined up with it right now because it's going to eat up so much of my time. And even my husband was like, don't do it. But then that made me feel like he just wants to keep me trapped here, you know, if I'm being honest. But anyways, my point is that I really do start to need to look at this time. This entire day I have right now is open. The entire day. Like in this video is saying, a lot of people can't say that they have that. So appreciate your abundance of time and, you know, the freedom that you do have. So I think, maybe that's why cherry blossom is coming in upside down. It's saying to be free, and I am really, really free to do whatever I want. But I don't always see it like that. I have these self-limiting beliefs that keep me feeling less than free. But really, if I'm being honest, I have absolute permission to be as free as I want to be. You know, if I wanted to live stream all day long on Facebook, just saying, I actually could do that. I really could. I have that freedom. If I want to read an herb book, you know, and not do the dishes, like I actually have that freedom. I could do that. If I just want to sit in the garden all day and have my eyes closed and listen to the birds sing, I could do that. I'm not going to sit under any of my trees right now. I've literally watched them just break off branches that are heavy with pears. And yesterday I was sitting on the porch. Was that yesterday or the day before? And I hear like this firecracker sound, like crack, crack, crack. And so I turn around fast and look out in the yard as I'm hearing the crack, crack, crack. And it's this huge branch coming down off of the tree. It just snapped and fell off. I was like, what? Like, so note to self, let's not sit under the trees right now because apparently everything's falling down in the yard. Like all the catnip falling over. The Ella campaign looking like, one of them is looking like it wants to fall over. It's so heavy with flowers. My tomatoes, like the tomato cages can't even hold up these monstrous tomato plants and they're falling over. Like everywhere I look in the yard, everything's just falling over. So it's like, okay, they just can't handle much more. They're just snapping and falling over. Does this represent me? And anyways, so yeah, this devotee of beauty is saying like, take a deep breath, okay? It's saying take a deep breath and just start to notice the beautiful things that you do have and the nice things that are in your life. Start to love your house regardless. Start to love your life and be appreciative of your current situation regardless. And start to see the beauty within yourself. And so a little bit of that has come up for me. Like Tulip, she is naked and she's like holding a tulip And yeah, she is literally the perfection of beauty. Like, we would all love to look like her, you know? And yeah, whenever like this marital stuff comes up, it has really surfaced up a lot of my body issues, which, if I'm being honest, I hate to admit to, because like nobody wants to like admit that they don't like their body, because I do love my body. I love my vessel, but I also see how it's so like deflated in some parts, you know? And it's like you look in the mirror and you're like, oh geez. And mix that in with this rejection that I have felt from my husband. Like, he just completely violated my trust, and he hurt me really bad whenever he decided to come back into my bed, but only for a few nights. Like, that really violated me. So yeah, if I'm being honest, I probably, as I'm choking up here, need to express that. Yeah. So anyways, good to find the blockages today in my life. Great. All right. Let me have a few more cards, because it's like, I get it. Don't you get it in your life? Like, it's like when you start being honest with yourself, you're like, ah, crap. And you're like, I get it. All right, another top and bottom here. We have lavender reversed under the cherry blossom reversed, and we have Freja, a beautiful butterfly, upright under the tulip. Okay, so I guess my cards are like, well, if I'm being honest, we're going to keep on talking about what we're talking about. So lavender is healing through joy, and it's upside down. We got this one the other day. So it's like I'm not giving myself the freedom to feel as much joy as I could. Well, if I'm being honest, I don't want to blame my husband, but like when you're with someone who's depressed and negative, you don't feel free to express your joy and your happiness. Because a lot of times when I have done that in the past, it's like I can just see that he can't handle it because of where he's at. But I think like it's time to really conjure up that feeling of joy within me authentically. And when I'm feeling it, not be afraid to express it. Be unabashed in my expression of joy in my life. So step one, I got to get some joy, first of all. But when the joy finds me, I really do, I see that now with my cards being so reversed like this. It's like, it's just ass backwards to not express that, you know? So then Freja is under tulip. Freja is all about necessary change. It's this beautiful butterfly on the freesia flower, and it's so bright. This day is clear and gorgeous. And finally, the fat caterpillar has changed into the beautiful butterfly. So yeah, I feel the change is coming in my life. But if I'm being honest, can I get a nickel for every time I say that today? If I'm being honest, that has to happen within me first. So whatever the holdup is within me, like I either don't feel free enough, or I'm not letting the good vibes flow, I'm not feeling the joy, I'm not appreciating, it's holding me up from the necessary changes within myself, because I am on a path of love. I am made from love, of love, for love, by love. It's all about love, nothing but love. And if I am not having that in my life, then I am not being who I truly am. So I need to get to the point where I'm loving everything and everyone, even him, and it's okay if things change. Like, I actually like this situation now. I mean, I do. Like, for right now. But I know it can't stay like this forever. So everything does have to change. But before it can change, I have to change. Oh, I get it. I get it, for sure. All right, I think I can do, like, let's do 2 more cards. Let me just scoot these up a notch so that I have room for 6 cards. on my desk here, on the edge of my desk. My desk is much cleaner, by the way, if you've been wondering. If you've been wondering, I finally did get the books off of my desk, and I'm ready to record the Lemon Balm podcast. Finally, I've done all my research. I just have to write the intro for it. Okay, so I guess apparently all the cards on the left are going to be reversed. We have Pansy reversed, and then another upright Clover. Okay, that is hilarious. So I have 2 columns of cards, and all the ones on the left are reversed, and all the ones on the right are upright. So now we have Pansy reversed, and Pansy is a message to contemplate. It's a message to contemplate. And I almost want to say off the top of my tongue that maybe I've been contemplating too much. Or maybe I haven't been contemplating honestly enough. It's like, yeah, I think about things, but like, am I being truly honest with myself? Maybe I say I'm going to contemplate enough. I'm gonna, but then once I do, maybe I'm actually keeping it kind of shallow and quick. And there is something to dive deeper into within myself. And then we end with Clover, this beautiful, just new earth goddess woman sitting on a white clover flower. And it's all about gentle strength. So yeah, and she's under the butterfly, the necessary change. So yeah, I don't need to be that person that's like, can I be honest with you and then be a bitch? Like, I need to be honest, but from a place of gentle strength and love and beauty and connection and joy and happiness and freedom and lightness. And so I think the message is keep on doing your inner work. It's like, don't stop now, keep on doing your inner work, because these changes coming through truly are necessary. And yeah, should we look in the book? I got time. I have an abundance of time. Let's get the book. All right, here we go. So I took a little break there and ate some chia seed coconut milk pudding that I made. Pretty good. Pretty okay good. I just opened up a can of coconut milk, poured it into a bowl, and dumped some chia seeds in it with the last of the maple syrup. Oh, so sad. And let it sit for a couple hours, and it was good to go. So now it's been overnight. It's really thick. It depends. I mean, if you want it thinner, you put in less chia seeds, but I like it thick. All right, so got the book out here. Cherry Blossom is all about being free. The magical specialties are divine love, forgiveness, gentleness, romance, remembering one's primal innocence, and even weight loss. Okay. Well, I certainly don't need to lose any more weight. My God. If anything, I need to gain some weight. All right, so lighten up, let go of past hurts. Remember that you are a beloved and innocent divine child, and be free. Oh, she's so sweet. And Cherry Blossom blesses you now with a generous infusion of heavenly buoyancy, purity, and grace. This card reminds you that you are beautiful and lovable as you are, and that any errors or transgressions that you believe you have performed or that you believe have been performed against you are nothing more substantial than old cobwebs to be whisked away easily in the early springtime sunshine of cleansing forgiveness. So yeah, I mean, it's like, let this stuff go. Clean up the cobwebs. Let's start again. You're a divine child. Like, get into the heart of a child and all will be well, So yeah, thank you, Cherry Blossom, for that. Definitely need to forgive myself for letting things transpire. Forgive others. Forgive others by choosing for your own sake to let go of any heaviness or long-standing hurts. So that is the work to do for sure. And let go of responsibilities or obligations that are not authentically chosen by your soul. Let go of worry, let go of fear, trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. Let go of extra stuff, let go of unhealthy relationships, let go, let go, let go. And then it says, if you're contemplating a choice, because apparently at some point we're going to have to make some changes and decisions, choose what best supports your freedom and brings a feeling of lightness to your heart. Yeah, follow those good feelings. That's the choices we want to make. Be playful, joyful, spontaneous, and free. All right, hashtag goals, hashtag to do. Let's do it. And then we have tool up here. So that's the things that we need to try to do more of. Tulip came in as the devotee of beauty, all about beauty, desire, gratitude, grounding, heart strengthening, love goddess alignment. This is all about love, relationship healing, and simplicity. So I'll just read from the book here because Tess said it so well. While we live in a world characterized by the appearance of duality, in truth, there is no separation and all is one. Form and spirit, outer and inner, visible and invisible. True beauty transcends this dual appearance, straddling the realms and making its presence known in the heart and in the place beyond logical linear knowing. In this way, true beauty is not superficial or shallow, but is an aspect of divinity. Additionally, true beauty can be present in all things. The obvious things we associate with beauty, such as faces, forms, art, and physical places, but also all else, including thoughts, situations, relationships, activities, and the present moment. So this card counsels you to find the beauty in everything, like everything, and indicates that there may be unrecognized beauty in the object of your inquiry. So yeah, the object of our inquiry, our lives, there's definitely unrecognized beauty that we could be seeing, we could be loving, that we could be getting in touch with. So we really do need to take time to breathe and relax and meditate. And I was even thinking while I was eating my chia seed pudding that I should go outside now in the morning sun and take some pictures of these herbs that are really, and some of them are in their glory, some of them this is their last days. And the pictures of herbs all winter long, I'll put them on my Instagram and I just love taking pictures of plants. So I should probably go do that since I have the free time to do it. So Tulip does want us to recognize and honor our own true beauty, though, plus the true beauty of everyone. So I have to really, even though my ego wants to kill my husband, I actually have to start appreciating him and seeing him as a beautiful divine child of light, like we all are, just need to be in the positive moment because I don't want to plant any more negative seeds in my life. And see my life as an opportunity to add to the beauty quotient to the world. So I could beautify my home, I could take care of my body, I could take care of my mind. I could just really go outside and see the beauty everywhere in all things. Whew. So my job is to make everything beautiful in my life. It seems like a good good thing to do. All right, so lavender came in next. It was reversed. We just kept on going reversed, upright, reversed, upright, reversed, upright. And it's so funny that we have a whole column of reverse cards and then they're upright ones. But lavender was heal through joy. And it's all about clarity, cleansing, divine alignment, healing, joy, protection, relaxation, stress relief, relationship healing, releasing guilt and shame, releasing pain associated with unrequited love. So, all right, I hear you guys. I need to forgive the relationship. I need to forgive him. I need to release the pain because it's not serving me anymore. I need to release the hurt, the offendedness, the rejectedness. Yeah, the rejectedness. I need to let it go. So the overall message is to heal ourselves and our current situations through joy. Yes, while happiness comes and goes, joy is your natural state. That's interesting. When happiness comes and goes, joy, which I guess is something different than just, coming and going happiness. Joy is our natural state. When you are aligned with your true infinite state and your connection with all that is, no matter what emotions may arise within you, joy underlies it all. Indeed, joy is an expansive openness that recognizes that all feelings and experiences can be beautiful as long as they are flowing and completely felt. When we hang on to them or suppress the full experience of them out of fear or unwillingness to go deep, that is when the discomfort appears. Not when we simply feel our feelings fully, let them go, and then bravely open up to the next beautiful lessons and experiences that lie upon our path. So from the soul's perspective, it's like, hey, you're here to feel and experience, and it's just feel the experience and feelings completely and then let it go. Like, okay, I'm going to feel it completely and then let it go and see it all as beautiful, and to see it all as beautiful lessons on our path. So yeah, we can imagine ourselves to be like the woman in the picture, standing in a field of fragrant, blossoming lavender. And her arms are out, her chest is like her heart space, she's like opening it, she's putting her head back, she's just loving it. She's in the smell of the lavender, she's in the buzzing of the bees, the light wind. I mean, it's just amazing to be able to feel that energy flow through our entire field, our life, and then allow the shifts to happen. Create the positive shifts within us and in the fabric of our reality. So just allow it to happen. If we need to have a good cry, let's have at it. Let's do it. We just need to open ourselves up, open up our heart, open up our love, open up ourselves to beauty, open up ourselves to joy, and surrender to it and let it heal us on every level. So basically, it's like, let's just do whatever we need to do to unstick our emotions and feel our feelings fully, like feel them. And like, let's get outside and let's be around nature and connect with the beauty in the outdoor world. Express our feelings and then do something that brings joy to our heart. So yeah, we just need to get more joy into our hearts and our life every single day, whether that's listening to music or doing something creative. And yeah, it's like, get into that swing of things that puts you in a place of joy and understanding that it's a miracle to be here and to have this experience. Cultivate wonderment. So yeah, no more self-punishment. Let's just focus on joy. Let us be motivated to be joyful and literally be dedicated to joyfulness. Rearrange our life to accommodate joy and have more of it in our life. And that will bring about Freja, which is the necessary changes that we're ready for, right? We're ready for more joy. We're ready for more beauty. We are ready for more freedom, right? Think of how much freedom the butterfly, or like going from a caterpillar that has to like just sort of stumble upon leaves, going from that to be something that can fly around. Like, wow, what a leap in freedom. What a leap, what a necessary change. So Freja's magical specialties are clarity, the courage to make necessary changes. Freja is all about healing depression, self-love, removing blocks, transmutation, and womb healing. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's not freak out when we think about how things have to change in our life. It will be positive. It really will be. It really will be. These are just all the things that we've been going through our life, or me for sure, has just been a precursor to, it's just been getting me ready to this change, this positive and necessary change. So yeah, it is really time to step out of our comfort zone, try something new, right? Follow our heart. Looking at the other cards, it's like, for me, I think like right now it's a time for me to have more outreach than I ever have. Like doing that Facebook Live, that was stepping out of my comfort zone because it was actually with people that knew me in real life, and usually I don't go there. So your current situation has been specifically chosen by your soul as a way to grow and evolve in the most beautiful and liberating of ways. So we need to breathe into our feelings, whether they're pleasant or unpleasant. We need to breathe into them and feel them completely. Allow them to flow, be what they are without judgment, without suppressing them, and that will help them move through us, and this will help us move through our current changes with harmony and grace. So yeah, let's use our positive mindset, visualize, ourselves becoming more loving, becoming more joyful, becoming more beautiful inside and out, allowing these changes to happen gracefully and beautifully. Believe in ourselves, in our self-worth, and our ability to thrive. And know that we deserve to experience success. And we are empowered to experience positive change. So use our imagination. That's a good advice. Let your imagination soar as you visualize and manifest your beautiful new reality. So yeah, as Pansy came in upside down with a message of contemplate, it's like, let's go inside and contemplate and also use our imagination, the powerful imagination that we have to manifest a beautiful life. Like, let's use our imagination for positive change, not envisioning the next argument and bullshit. Like, let's use our imagination for good, for the advancement of our joyful soul. So Pansy is back to the reversed column, and it's all about contemplate, calming stress relief, clarity, gentleness, ideas, love divination, purity, and self-exploration. So that's interesting that it has a message of gentleness because our last card, Clover, had also a message of gentleness. So yeah, we can be gentle with ourselves and we can be gentle with others. It appears that you could benefit from taking a step back and thinking things over before taking action. Or drawing this card could simply be an indication that your spirit desires some time of quiet contemplation, perhaps in the form of meditation, study, or a solitary walk or retreat. So yeah, it's not the time to rush or take impulsive actions. And I have been feeling the call personally to get back into a meditation practice. And yes, yeah, I just wanted to stop and contemplate there for a second. Yes, that would be a good idea for you. So yeah, there could be things that haven't occurred to us, and it's in that quiet space, that meditative space, that contemplative space, that we are going to be able to get those ideas and those perspectives. Yeah, that beautiful perspective. So definitely think things over, maybe journal, meditate, get some clarity, be in nature, quiet down, get some quiet time within you. Do lots of research before making your decisions. Just really maintain that quiet time for yourself. Take a walk, just however you want to spend your alone time, your quiet alone time. And don't feel rushed to make any decisions. And take your time and consult that silent wisdom within you. And a lot of times, in time, things become more clear. So if it's not like really clear what to do right now, which in my life it's not, it's like just take some time to let it become more clear. And yeah, it's okay to postpone any decisions until you are super lined up with it and certain that is what you want to do. And so yeah, that's so funny now to see Clover sitting there in a meditative, quiet space. She's reflective, she's gentle. Clover's magical specialties are, abundance, beauty, gentle strength, health and healing, protection, purification, and simplicity. So we've got lots of messages today for beauty, for simplicity, for gentle strength, and yeah, of course, healing. We can't sit with the flowers and not have healing. It's what they do. It's what they are. It's what they give us. So yeah, I mean, when we think about the little tiny white clover that we walk on in the grass, it's like it doesn't steal attention away. It's there. But when you look at it close up, it's gorgeous and beautiful, But still, it says she trusts her inherent worthiness and beauty. And she knows without a doubt that she contains infinity within her every cell. So yeah, it's like when my mind gets tripped up on like, oh, I look like a deflated old hag when I look in the mirror. It's like I have to understand my inherent worth. And, my true beauty is within. And start seeing myself more as a divine being. And start understanding that is where my strength is going to come in. So yeah, I mean, I really do think a meditation practice would be good to incorporate right now. And since I have the time to do it, do some stretches, some walking, pretend to do yoga. Right? And just understand that I have much more power than I ever realized. And I need to love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Clover also encourages us to calmly assert our boundaries, to speak our truth and our love, and don't do anything that doesn't feel right to you. I mean, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Like this weekend, I was invited to a party, and we were going to take, the kids had free tickets to go to Living Treasures. That's like more of a hands-on zoo. And I just can't line up with it on a Saturday. So I think it's okay to listen to that guidance and just wait to do it. and connect more with that inner feeling. Clover wants us to connect with our belly and our solar plexus and our personal power. And so, yeah, if it doesn't feel right to do something, don't do it. For sure. Do not falter or second guess yourself, and ask for what you need. Clover also says that know that when you take care of yourself and only do what feels right to you, you are safe. Know that when you honor your authentic needs and desires, you will thrive. Yeah, so thank you, Clover, for reminding us to treat ourselves with respect and, of course, everyone else. And she also wants to say, be willing to listen to others and consider their points of view. But remember that you have the final say over what you choose to do or not do, and with whom you choose to spend your time. So on that note, thank you so much for spending time with me today. Like, I appreciate you. I appreciate us coming together and bettering ourselves. Clover says that I should say I would appreciate you even more if you'd sign up to be a monthly supporter of this podcast with a little donation of $1. I'll put the link in the podcast description. Sorry, she wanted me to say it because, yeah, the people in my life could add more to my life in that kind of way. If I'm being honest, I want to say a big shout out to Cherry Blossom and Tulip and Lavender and Freesia and Pansy and Clover. The flowers want us to be happy. They want us to be healed. They want us to be beautiful. They want us to live our life through joy. They want us to ask for what we need. They want us to make necessary changes and to just make more beautiful changes within our life. And the biggest beautiful change in our life that we could make is loving ourselves more, loving our life more, and loving others more. So make the necessary changes today to be more love. Be more love, give more love, have more love, share more love. I mean, it's all about love. So on that note, contemplate that and think about how you can put out and in more love within your life. Yeah, I love you. I do. I love you. I love you, love you, love you.